Hey gorgeous souls, I hope you're having a great day, and I wanted to jump in and do a video today on, are you being influenced or are you being the influencer? Now this really comes down to emotional mastery, and I think right now it is so critically important to understand A, what emotional mastery is, and B, really looking at and reflecting for yourself as to which one are you actually being right now. I think there's a lot of heightened tension obviously going on, and I'm seeing so much division, which is really breaking my heart in so many ways. And again, I've got to come back to myself and decide whether I'm going to be influenced on what's going on outside of me and become reactive to that. That's what emotional mastery is not, is looking at the external or looking at a situation or perhaps a person or perhaps a post or something like that and being reactive to that situation. In that moment, what's actually happening when we're not being the influencer, primarily first and foremost for ourselves, but thinking about, how can we positively influence the world? How can we raise our own vibration? How can we connect back to our own heart center with emotional wisdom and emotional intelligence to help raise consciousness, to help raise the vibration of everything that's kind of going on at the moment, and to bring back a sense of unity? I truly believe everybody actually wants the same outcome, or 99.9% of people want the same outcome, and that is to be happy, to live fulfilling lives, and for their families and themselves to be healthy and well. And so the more that we can start to really utilize emotional wisdom here and really connect with that. Hello to everybody that's jumping on. Please say hello if you're jumping on. The more that we can connect to our own emotional wisdom will allow you the capacity to actually remain the influencer of your own state. And that is a powerful, powerful thing, because otherwise we get upset, we feel, totally derailed, or we feel reactive, or we lose our own emotional balance and our own emotional stability, but blame the outside world for it. And often, if we, and I used to live here in that state of, they made me angry, or they made me upset, or they did this, or they did that. And the second that we do that, we disown, we give away our own power of how we can recenter ourselves, refocus on what it is that we do want to create for ourselves and perhaps for the world in a powerful, positive way, and be the light. There cannot be darkness that exists if there is just one candle in a room full of darkness. So all that we need to do is really step back into that emotional wisdom for ourselves, understand that you do have the power and the capacity to direct your thoughts, to direct your focus, to change beliefs that are causing you suffering, and to really step into a powerful, positive place for yourself in order to make sure that you're not like an autumn leaf that's kind of getting blown about in the wind at the moment, because again, that can be really destabilizing. And if you're really sensitive to energy, certainly like I am, and I'm sure, plenty of others, you will find that this is going to be a very, very difficult time for you if you are not able to ground yourself, if you are not able to center yourself and come back into an emotional state that really serves you and that really helps your nervous system as well, because this is a very testing time on our adrenals. Many people are triggered at the moment. Many people are living in a fight, flight, survival state with so much uncertainty and everything that's going on. So it's really, really important to be able to step back in, come back to our heart center, and I'm going to post a free just meditation. It's a daily heart meditation on my page as well, on my personal page, and I'll pop it with these other posts as well. It's a YouTube link. You can just click on that, and that is just like, it's literally like an 8-minute thing that you can close your eyes, center, reground yourself, come back to yourself, and really start to come back to your heart center, particularly if you've been activated. And this is where then we start to get to be much more powerful influencers, coming from a place of love, compassion and understanding. And I truly believe that this will help to bridge the gap at the moment that is currently occurring, but not only that, it's going to leave you in a much better place, right? So the more loving, the more compassionate you can be, because if you feel angry, if you feel judging or criticizing or judged or criticized, that energy is impacting your physical health, that is impacting your physical well-being, as well as your emotional state, your general level of happiness, all those things. So our focus, what we're thinking about, what the meaning that we're creating around things is essentially important. And just asking yourself or checking in and making sure that, are you focusing on this in an empowered way or in a way that is serving you or serves a greater good? Because that will definitely make a difference when we're coming back, when we're connected to our heart. When we speak from our head, we speak to other people's heads, and often that's meant with defensiveness or guardedness, from that place. But when we speak from our heart, other people feel that, and then it helps them to drop back into their heart center as well. So ask yourself, are you being influenced, or are you being the influencer? And of course, we might move through both of those many times in a day, and that's completely human and completely normal. But notice when you feel that you're being influenced or you're being reactive, bring yourself back to that state, reclaim your own inner power, not power over others, but it's the inner power to create what it is that you want through your own emotional state. And if you're not sure how to do this, because I think that this is so important, particularly for mums, mums are often the barometers for the household. If mum is not doing well, generally the rest of the house is not doing well. And I don't mean to place that or put that responsibility. It's not really a responsibility, but it seems to be certainly what I've observed within my kinesiology clinic over the years. If mum's feeling well, if mum's feeling stable, and certainly this was true for myself with my kids. I used to watch them wobble and go, oh, what's going on? And then I'd look inside me and go, oh, I'm really wobbly. And whenever I'd center myself, ground myself, come back to a place of calm, get really focused on what it was that I want to create moving forward. Hey, Steph, great to have you on. Hey, Anne, lovely to have you on here as well. That always made such a difference to my girls, and they would just kind of even out or balance out a little bit more. They'd be calmer, they'd be more centered. Remember, everybody has a vagus nerve, and this is where our non-verbal communication comes from. So if somebody's talking rapidly or in a frightened tone or in a tense tone or in an aggressive tone, there's lots of non-verbal cues that show us that somebody is in a place of distress, and we're picking that up very unconsciously all of the time, and it actually triggers your own vagus nerve if you're not consciously aware of this as well. So that's where you may feel heightened when you're watching something or when you're hearing somebody else speak as well. And that's where, like I said, I'll pop this daily meditation in just below this video, and you'll be able to jump in, watch it. It's a YouTube link that it's about 8 minutes, will help to reground and recenter you each day as well. So sending you all loads and loads of love, and remember to ask yourself that multiple times during the day. If you find yourself agitated, upset, judging, critical, anything like that, or fearful, scared, tense, or you're noticing tension or pain within your body, that is an indicator that you're out of emotional balance. And if you truly want to get some life skills around emotional wisdom, how to steady your body, how to increase your physical well-being, your immunity, all of those things, please reach out to me. I have a very, very powerful program, but I only accept people that I invite into the program if I know that it's 100% right for them and it will 100% help them in the way that they're wanting it to. So reach out to me and let's have a chat, see where you're currently at, what you're currently experiencing, and we can go forward from there. So have an amazing day. Lots of love. Bye.